What's good, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. I need to stop hitting my thigh. It just reminds me of my childhood because it's better. But anyway, thank you so much for subscribing. Please do like, comment, whatever you gotta do. If you like the video, then like. If you don't, then don't. If you have something to comment on, you're more than welcome to do so, and I really highly do appreciate, and I do hope that I also answer from the best of my abilities. Guys, also remember that I'm also still in this journey just like the rest of you guys, so I try to answer, in the best of my abilities. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be answering a couple of frequently asked questions. It's that segment again. Okay, I only have one video on that and some people were not too happy, but oh well. Anyway, man, Lord do it, and you're manly. I'm not gonna make everyone happy. Okay, so from the frequently asked questions, I've got a list of questions. They count up to 8, so I try to answer them from the best of my abilities. Please note that these do not constitute as technological advice. I'm not a life coach, I'm not a whatever. This is just me opinionating, plugging here and there, main switching here and there, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So the first question is, how do you find internships or graduate programs, guys? Okay, so if you went to UJ, you would know that UJ has a career week, I think. So that's where they go to the ELES, the 4-year. And yes, man, we're talking how things are working for you guys since this whole COVID thing. But back in the day when I was still a student, so there would be like a booklet that they do send out. I mean, not send out, but at the 4-year they would give out, which has a list of the companies, the type of qualifications that they're looking for, in terms of like what's in the job market. So it's not like solely on computer science or IT, but like every what you call industry that you can find in South Africa that is available on that booklet. Obviously it's not everyone, but like most of the companies are there. So another option that you can use is PNet, and I think I've given this before, but I'm just gonna say it again. PNet is really great. So someone said that PNet doesn't work, but so how, like, as far as I know how PNet works, right? You put your CV out there and then the agencies get hold of you, not the actual companies. The agencies are the ones that get hold of you if you do meet the minimum requirements of the job spec that they will have received from a particular company. And then another way is to go onto LinkedIn and search graduate programs, and usually it's a lot of them galore. Or you could literally search on Google IT graduate programs. It will give you a list. If you have a specific company that you would like to work for, you go to their website and go to the careers page and literally drop your stuff. Sometimes they do have a specific page for graduate programs or internships, and you can do that, or else you can go look for the list of vacancies that they have. So that's usually for people with experience already in the industry, but like sometimes they also do list graduate programs. Another one is Offerzen. Okay, this is not paid partnership or anything, but like if Offerzen wants to come out here, ciao. I mean, yeah, they can do that, but like I've used Offerzen a couple of times. It's really good. I really had like a good experience with them, and yeah, check it out, guys. It really is amazing. It's a very nice, beautiful platform. It's like a dating site, but for work. Not for dates, but for interviews. Okay, so another question that I would frequently get, not frequently, but like so someone did ask, let me not now sound like an influencer. Someone asked what companies I would recommend, right? So that question for me is a bit it doesn't settle well with me. I'm kidding. Anyway, so I don't know. I'm also just in my second job. I wouldn't, if I've been around a lot, then I would recommend like certain like companies. But because I'm also still my second job, which I'm still kubone, I hope you understand. So just apply everywhere and get your foot on the door and work your ass off, and gain experience, gain and learn as much as possible while contributing to the team that you will have been allocated to. So yeah, way to isn't the name of the company is just focus on working and curating your skills. Come on. And then another question that I've also received was what is the difference between computer science and informatics? Okay, so the person who's asked this question wanted me to create a video, but I felt like a whole video would be a waste because it would literally be a 1-minute video. Okay, so informatics would then be the business side, which would be the actual software engineering. Informatics is software engineering. Like I've said in one of my videos, I've explained what software engineering is. It includes processes, it includes models, everything that is business related to the planning of the end product, the planning of an actual product, to the deployment and all the steps that are taken, all the processes, all the procedures, and all of that stuff. Basically, it would be like idombolo. That's okay. Like it would come with processes. Ubana, when you mix idombolo, this is how you do it. First, you start with the sugar. You start with all of those things, and I hope it explains it well, right? And then computer science would be the science behind the actual computer programs that you're writing. So that's where you would learn things like your data structures. That's where you would learn your design patterns. That's where you would learn the deeper things like your operating system, like everything that is like software science. Basically it should have been software science, but it's computer science. So that's when they tell you how the sugar came about and how it works and how it sort of reverse osmosis. I'm kidding, I'm just throwing words around. But computer science would be the science behind the ingredients that are used to make the lidombolo, so they work together hand in hand. But you don't need, they're not really reliable on each other. You can do the one and not the other one, because at the end of the day, introduction to informatics, you still do the basic OOP, so that shouldn't be a big deal. So but that's the difference basically. I hope that did make sense. Yeah. So another question is, how much was my first salary? So when I started working, I earned 12,000 rands. So that was literally my first salary. So that was when I had not started working, but I was still in training. So yeah, when I was in training, I earned 12,000 rands. So that was my very first salary. And then also there was another question. So someone asked if I would recommend that they do honors. That's I am literally a nobody. I have no business in saying I'm in no position to say somebody should do honors or not. Personally, now I was gonna do my honors. Had I there were a lot of complications, but there was also a chance for me to do my honors, but because I was going through so much, but I think the following year I would have went back and did the necessary things for me to do honors had I not found a job. So it's really neither here nor there. It's each to their own. It depends why would you want to do your honors. I mean, looking at the way that the setup is in this country, probably your boss does not even have a degree or a formal qualification. So, and also maybe your peers who don't have qualifications, and when you have your honors and they earn more than you. But if it's a matter of when you are team knowledge is power, success is knowledge, definitely go for it. But anyway, it should be something that you decide for yourself. Personally, I don't regret. I don't not doing it. I'm happy where I am, and just find it within yourself to reason whether you want to do it. But is it necessary? Personally, I don't think it is. Yeah, like I know, let me not. Okay, so best universities to study IT. Some people have been asking, not even university, but in terms of like institution. Does a computer science, polymorphism, nobungayapi, polymorphism is polymorphism, inheritance is inheritance, skipped lists is the same, linked list is the same, doubly linked list is the same, visitor design pattern is the same, facade design pattern is the same. What can I think of? Zonke manezinto ziyafana. A class is a class. Ukubone yonke lando. So computer science is the same way to do what works for you. Do what works for you. I really wouldn't say by now this is the best. You know, that is very political, and I really don't care much. Come on. So languages. So someone did ask about the languages that I was taught in university. So this is, so I hear what this question is asking, but I would like to also correct it. It's not languages that you were taught, because you don't get taught a language. You get taught the science, or I don't know how to put it. You get taught concepts in informatics and computer science, and it just happens that you use certain languages. So it's not really, you don't get taught like Java. They don't say, ooh, there's Java. Yes, if obviously you're using Java, you'll probably do a little bit of background learning on what Java is, how did it come about, and what are the, you know, the advantages and disadvantages of using Java, and also comparing Java to other languages. But it's not a matter of, okay guys, now this is how you know, they use that language. So you teach yourself how to program, literally, like practice makes perfect. Exactly. For me, that is like the most beautiful thing ever, because that's, you pick up languages very quickly. Because I learned Dart, that is used on, so the Flutter framework. So Dart is used on the Flutter framework, which is like mobile applications which are cross-platform. So I learned that in an hour or so, and then I was able to build an app, obviously by by referring. And also, the more you do it, the better you get at it. So you don't really get taught a language, if that makes sense. Okay, so last but not least, so there was someone who asked if I can share where I worked and they would like to apply. That's like, hi, if you love yourself, that's okay. So yeah, don't do that to yourself. I wouldn't recommend anyone to go work where I worked. Yeah, I don't believe in it, so therefore I would not recommend it to anyone. But if you happen to stumble upon it, waitanda, that's good for you. But I'm one of those people that if there's a t-shirt that I don't believe in and I don't like, I wouldn't want to give it to someone else. So all the best in your job searching and in your exams, if you're writing exams and all of that. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and bye everybody.